Another skid mark.
Stop pulling it.
I didn't mean to.
Beep, 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 beep. What's up, guys, and welcome back to our channel. As you can see, we're in the hospital. As you can see, I only look half pregnant.
You can talk louder.
I know, but I don't really know what to say. So we obviously had the boys. We had them at 35 weeks and 6 days. They're doing great. They are in the NICU because of like just regular breathing stuff and feeding stuff and nothing too crazy, but we'll go into a whole birth story, birth vlog type video. We'll upload that here soon. Today we're just going to be answering some of your guys' questions from our pregnancy, because we did get a lot of questions, I feel like, the last couple of weeks.
Careful with the baby mama dance. It puts you into labor.
Yeah, so I went into labor the day that I did the baby mama dance, so that's actually kind of funny. But
So watch out for that.
yeah, and I was having absolutely no labor signs, like, at all. Like, I went to the doctor that day and they were like, no, you're completely closed, like, no signs of labor. And then later that night I was in full-blown labor, so
Boom.
just like
5:56 and 5:58 in the morning.
that. Yeah.
That's when my bundles of joy came out.
Yeah, I had an emergency C-section. I was planning to have a C-section in a couple weeks anyway,
True.
so it wasn't the biggest deal. But we'll go over some of these questions real quick while I'm over here looking like a whole snack.
I'm the snack.
Is your belly button sensitive? It wasn't.
Yes, it
sensitive.
was.
It was
Towards
hot.
the end, it was sensitive.
It didn't hurt though, like not sensitive.
She would complain when I would touch it all the
I
time.
complained if he touched my arm. I was kind of a brat.
Kind of.
Yeah. Does touching your belly trigger your babies to move? Baby A, it definitely did. I'd say more him than him.
It's Easton, by the way.
Yeah, Easton. I guess we don't have to call him baby A or B anymore. We know who's who. They act exactly like how I thought they would. Like, baby A is a lot more energetic.
Easton.
Yeah, Easton, who was baby A, still is, I guess, is a lot more energetic and like has more energy, whereas Emmett, baby B, is a lot more like just relaxed and like cuddly and
He's a lot smaller.
He's small. Yeah.
We'll tell you the weights once we show you the babies.
Yeah. A lot of people asked what I put on my stomach to avoid stretch marks. I think it was just the camera, because
Your girl has
I
stretch
have
marks.
stretch marks. Like, I absolutely have stretch marks.
Top to bottom stretch marks.
Yeah, like, I have stretch marks. I'll show you guys like a whole like body update of what's going on or whatever. But
I will too, so you can see my body.
yeah, his body's really changing. But yeah, I mean, I have a lot of stretch marks. It's definitely just the camera and the lighting, because they're there. So I wouldn't ask me for tips on that.
I'm getting good with this wheelchair. I just discovered I could ride around in it, actually about 15 minutes ago. And I'm left skid marks in here because I'm drifting this bad bitch already.
Someone said, how are you surviving right now? Like how pregnant I was.
With my help. I did everything.
Yeah, a lot of his help. I mean, he was very helpful.
I was being dramatic.
But
By
you
the way,
did.
I didn't do much.
You were
really
still,
did a lot.
you were helpful, but I think I was very active during my pregnancy as far as like getting up and doing stuff though, and I think that made a big difference for me.
You were.
Like, instead of, you know, letting myself get really lazy and like lay around a crap ton, and like, I didn't lay around that much. I always was out doing stuff.
Shopping. She was always out shopping. Don't let her.
That is
Don't. I
true.
wasn't always out doing stuff. Hey, where you at, baby?
But we're
Oh, I'm
doing
laying
stuff
in
around
bed.
the
Oh, okay,
house.
good. Take a breather.
I
Oh,
did a lot.
wait, where are you at? Oh, I'm at Marshall's. Oh, okay, go home. Okay, I'm after this. Oh, I almost passed out at Target after Marshall's. Like,
Yeah, I did almost pass out a couple
gee.
times.
And then every day there's a new excuse to go to Target for one thing. Like those memes you
I
see.
forget.
And all of a sudden the $3 Target trip turned into $350 Target trip.
Well, yeah.
And how do you manage to spend $350 4 days out of the week. I don't understand. I truly don't.
Mad skill. Woohoo.
I need a second job, apparently.
Anyways.
Sorry, rant over.
I really wasn't surviving. That was really hard.
Yeah.
Towards the end, I mean, I would do pretty good in like the beginning of the day, and then towards the end of the day, I was pretty much miserable.
She'd be gassed, and then her stomach is sore, and couldn't move around anymore.
I was very uncomfortable. Like, my stomach didn't move with me, which is probably the most uncomfortable part. Like,
yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
You'd be laying there, and the babies would be on this side,
and
then to roll over, I'd have to grab her stomach with both hands and push it with her. And if you let go, her stomach would pop back down.
Yeah. However, I felt a lot better pregnant than I do right now.
Well, yeah, she had a cesarean section.
Yeah, I'm not feeling so great, but hopefully here soon. I'm due for my medicine 10 minutes ago, so not feeling so beautiful or...
You gotta answer some questions.
Awesome. That was a question.
Oh. Whoops.
When are you due? 2 days ago.
Surprise.
My original due date was September 1st. Because it was twins, it was moved up to August 20th. But I ended up having them August 2nd. So, our shirt's getting too tight and uncomfortable now. Someone asked that 6 days ago. My shirts weren't even a thought 6 days ago.
Let's rephrase that. My shirts were getting too big.
Yeah, like I had to like legit go out and buy like extra large maternity shirts. Like not
XLs.
even. No, they were just regular XL. But maternity shirts are supposed to be what you're wearing pre-pregnancy because it's got like the gift for the belly. But my belly was so big, you guys, I literally hung out of everything.
You got like big hoodies, like my hoodies that were really long and big on me. She didn't fit in.
Yeah, I actually wore his hoodie when I went into labor. And I had my maternity leggings pulled up to here, and the hoodie stopped at the top of my belly, like because it wouldn't stretch over my stomach. So, what symptoms have you had throughout your pregnancy? Have you been more gassy now that you're further along? And how many babies are you having? A lot of people ask that too. I've had 2 children.
Yeah, can we back this up? How? No offense to anybody, but how can you click on a video that says twins in the title of the video? And twin pregnancy, twins this, twins that, and ask how many kids she's pregnant with.
Maybe they can't actually read. Maybe they just listen
well,
to
they
videos.
can type just fine.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
yeah.
And we've said boys and talked about baby A and baby B.
Yeah.
That means 2.
Yeah, I had 2 children.
And I'm not singling anybody out, because there's been like 10 people.
A lot of people ask that, yeah. How many kids are you having? Which I don't know if maybe they meant like how many kids do you want to have?
Let's go with that. You just gave them a free cop out.
Yeah.
So yeah, we plan on having 12.
I want a lot of babies.
I want at least
4.
5.
Oh.
That way I can have a full hockey line, 3 forwards and 2 defensemen. The goalie can be a Swede. Swedish goalies or Finnish goalies tend to be the best, so we'll go with that.
Back to the other question. What symptoms are you having throughout your pregnancy? Pain. I was really just in pain. I had like sporadic symptoms, like the normal stuff, nausea, tired, like throwing up, but they were very like sporadic. Like I'd have a week of one symptom and then it would go away. The only thing that I say was actually consistent was probably my heartburn.
She did have heartburn the whole time.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. So heartburn and then just sleeping, uncomfortable, like stuff like that. Have you been more gassy now that you're further along? I don't really think that was more.
Not extra. I was always dramatic and making fun of her and said she was extra gassy, but she was never really extra gassy. Actually, right before the boys got here, you pooed a little more.
Yeah, I started getting like really loose. A lot of people said, "Will you do a part 3 to the try-on video?" No.
I'll do it this time.
Because I had my baby.
All you guys that loved watching her dance around with that belly, I'm next, big
He's
boy.
Next. I like to watch you dance around in my
Hey.
house. Is your stomach heavy? Yeah, it was extremely heavy. It still feels heavy, but now it's like fluid and saggy, nasty heavy. And before it was like solid baby heavy.
Having the contractions, her stomach was rock hard from top to bottom. It felt like there was a turtle shell on her stomach. It was that hard. And
you could see like the boys. Oh, a lot of people ask too if they're identical. They're not identical. They're fraternal twins. You can technically have die twins who are identical, but I can tell you right now by looking at them, they are not identical.
I think they are.
You do? Really? No, I don't think so. I see so many differences in them. But I guess maybe. Someone asked if you were in the military.
If I was?
Yeah.
Used to be.
Was Matthew in the military? We both were.
Yeah.
Mostly me, but
Yeah, she did.
I'm just kidding.
2 years.
I did 2 years, yeah. And
They got knocked up.
Put my business out there.
I did almost 8 years. It was IT, phones, computers, radios.
All that fun stuff.
If it had internet, I fixed it or worked on it.
Yeah.
Loved my job. Hated the military.
Yeah, it wasn't for us, that's for sure.
Mm-mm.
How much weight have you gained, you guys? The day I delivered, I weighed 217 pounds.
That's a lot of weight.
I'm interested to see what I weigh now that the babies are out, actually. But yeah, 217 pounds.
Yeah.
I started at like 150.
So 67
So.
pounds for those of you keeping track.
Yeah, I gained a lot of weight. But I had 2 kids inside me. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any other questions, leave them down below. If you have any questions about our labor and stuff too that you'd like us to answer in the labor and delivery video, leave that below too, and we'll answer those before we upload that video too. Thank you guys so much for watching. We love you so much.